Hey guys, this is your friend Astro Anvish and I'm going to bring you the transit results for the month of February 2023 for the sign of Capricorn. Okay guys, so let's get started. So the main three planets for the sign of Capricorn is going to be the Saturn, it is going to be Venus, it is going to be Mercury. So let us start with Saturn. Saturn right now is sitting in the second house in the sign of Aquarius with Venus at 1 degrees. Soon Saturn is going to get combusted when it gets a little more closer with the sun. So right now Saturn is okay. Right now it is in the sign of Aquarius and it is going to stay there for another 2.5 years. So it is a very good time for the people of Aquarius. So what is going to happen? It is the second house. Second house is the house of your speech. It is the house of your family. Second house is the house of your wealth. So Saturn is going to give you a lot of attachment. Well, Saturn is the planet of detachment, but still it will be good for your family. Your family is going to make progress. Your relationship with your family members is going to be good, but it will be very planned out, very dedicated, very on the point, but not very getting too attached with people. It will be nice, but it is not be very very much attaching with them. Your wealth will be good because Saturn is the planet of dedication, it is planet of hard work, it is the planet of working and stuff. So you are going to make progress in the field of your wealth. You're going to make a lot of wealth, you're going to make a lot of progression in your life. Saturn's aspect is going to be 1 2 3 in the fourth house. 6 4 5 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Your eighth house. 9 10. 7 8 9 10. Your 11th house. Saturn's first aspect is going to be in your fourth house. So fourth house is the house of mother, it's the house of comfort, it's the house of luxury. So you are going to buy stuff, you are going to invest in land, you are going to invest in houses, you are going to invest in certain things, you are going to buy things of your comfort, of your luxuries. So that kind of thing is going to happen with Saturn aspect in the fourth house. You're going to get more attached with your mother, but it's the planet detachment. So things will be neutral, but it's not you will not be playing around with your mother. You will be just how are you, how things are going. So that kind of stuff will happen with you and your mother. So it is a planet of detachment, but still it is going to be beneficial for the fourth house. Now Saturn's energy in the eighth house is going to be very good because Saturn is a very slow moving planet and eighth house is the house of age. So age is going to get slowed. So you will live longer. Your health will be good. You will feel fine. Everything is great in this house. Saturn's aspect in the 8th house is going to be very good for you guys. Saturn's aspect in the 11th house is going to be amazingly good because 11th house is the house of progress. This is the house of doing things and how you do things, how the things work out for you. So you are going to make a lot of progress, you are going to make a lot of money, you are going to get a lot of business opportunities, you will make a lot of money, you will make a lot of progress in your job. So that kind of stuff can happen with Saturn's aspect in the 11th house. So that is going to be all great for you guys. So Saturn is going to be placed in the second house, the aspect is going to be in the fourth house, in the 8th house, and in the 11th house. So this is all a very good position for Saturn. Okay, so now let us go to Venus. Venus is another very good planet for you guys. Venus is now in the second house. Second house, the house of family. So Venus is the planet of luxuries, comforts, of planet of love. So you will be very attached with your family. You will be very thinking about your family. You will be very engaged with your family. You will be very, caring about your family. You will be in love, in love with your family. So you will be very caring about them. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus and Libra. So Venus is controlling the house of love and it is controlling the house of your career. So you will be more engaged in your love life, you will be more engaged in your career. Venus aspect is going to go in your 8th house. 8th house aspect of Venus is not working in your favor. You can get a little sick, but it will be all okay because there's nothing very serious happening right now. So this month the Venus aspect in your 8th house is okay. It is not very good, not very bad, so things will be neutral. Now let us go to Mercury. Mercury is in the 12th house. 12th house, Mercury is not considered very great because 12th house is the house of losses, it's the house of expenditure, it is the house of spending things, it is the house of your dreams, it is the house of your lucid dreams, it is the house of things that is beyond this world. And Mercury in that house doesn't do anything because Mercury is the planet of planning things. Mathematics is the house of, it is a planet of, managing things. And Mercury in the 12th house doesn't do anything because it is a planning thing, it is about planning stuff, and it doesn't do anything in the 12th house. But it can trigger losses, so that you have to be a more careful about. Okay, Mercury's aspect is going to be in the sixth house. Sixth house aspect of Mercury, it can give you certain diseases. Disease is not very serious one, but skin problems can happen. So this month you have to be careful about acquiring diseases, especially skin diseases. So you have to be a little more careful about it. So that is what Mercury is doing right now. It doesn't have any more aspects. Its one aspect is only the seventh house, seventh from the house it is sitting right now. So that is all what Mercury is doing. So we have covered Saturn, we have covered Venus, we have covered Mercury. Now let's go to Jupiter. Jupiter is in the sign of Pisces in the third house. Third house is the house of art. It is the house of hard work. It is the house of your younger siblings. Jupiter will give you attachment with your younger siblings, but it will also give you hard work. And Jupiter is knowledge, and knowledge, it will give you knowledge to do work. It is going to give you knowledge to make yourself better. So that kind of stuff can happen with Jupiter in the third house. Third house is also house of art. So Jupiter can give you a lot of artistic capabilities. You will be more engaged in your hobbies. You will be more engaged in art and craft. So that kind of stuff can happen with you. Jupiter's aspect is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the seventh house, 6, 7 in the ninth house, 8, 9 in the 11th house. So Jupiter's aspect in the seventh house is not considered very good because, well, it will be attaching you towards your spouse. It will be attaching you with the world. It will be making you more vocal about things. You will be more vocal in terms of making relationship with people around you. But still, it is it doesn't have any more effect than that. Jupiter's aspect in the ninth house is considered very great because Jupiter's aspect in the ninth house is the house of spirituality, it is the house of luck, and Jupiter is a natural benefit planet for this house. So it is going to give you a lot of luck. So you'll be very lucky in this month. Jupiter's aspect is going to go in your 11th house. 11th house is the house of progress, and with Jupiter's help, you're going to make a lot of progress. So you don't have to worry about anything. Jupiter is helping you overall. So Jupiter's effect on this house is considered very good. So we have covered Saturn, we have covered Venus, we have covered Jupiter. Let's go to Mars. We have covered Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus. Okay, now let's go to Mars. Mars is in the fifth house. Fifth house, it is the Taurus sign, right? Fifth house is the house of love. It is the house of relationship. It is the house of knowledge. It is the house of knowing things, right? And Mars is a fiery planet. It is a fighter planet, right? Mars energy in the fifth house kind of gives you passion, compassion to do things, a passion to do stuff. So Mars will give you attachment with your spouse, with your love life, with your children, with knowing things. Mars is going to give you a lot of energy in understanding things, right? Mars aspect is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 in the eighth house, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the 11th house, 8 and the 12th house. So Mars aspect in the 8th house is not very good because Mars has nothing to do with the things in the 8th house, but still it is going to give you certain diseases, but you have to stay a little bit careful. Well, this month Mercury and Mars is giving you some diseases. You have to be a little more careful about your health. So you need to be careful. You can get a little cold and cough, but you will be okay. So be a little more careful about that. Mars energy in the 11th house considered very good because 11th house is the house of progression, and Mars energy in the 11th house can give you a lot of progression in life. You can make a lot of progress. You can make a lot of friends. You can make a lot of positive things in your business will happen. Positive things in your career will happen. You will make a lot of money. You can get bonuses. You can get you will win all around. So it is working in your favor. Mars energy in the 12th house is, well, it is not very good. Well, because Mars is a very practical planet that has nothing to do with, things in the 12th house. So it can give you a little bit stress. So stress can come in your life. So you have to be a little more careful about it. So that kind of things can happen with Mars energy in the 12th house. So we have covered Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, and Mars. Let us go to Sun. Sun is in the first house. Sun is confidence. Sun is father. Sun is your bosses. It is in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is an earthy sign, and Sun is in it. So Sun is going to give you a lot of confidence. Sun is going to give you a lot of power. It is going to give you a lot of name, fame, recognition. Sun is going to give you a lot of confidence. Sun's aspect is going to go in your seventh house. It is going to bring a lot of passion towards your spouse, towards the people around you. You are going to be more vocal. You will be more outgoing. You will be doing stuff. You will be doing stuff for yourself. You are going to do stuff for your spouse. So you'll be taking care of all the things. So Sun's effect right now is very good for you guys. Moon is going to change its place every 2.5 days. It will go from the fourth house to fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 12th. So it will be all great for you guys, because Moon is also a natural benefit planet for, well, it is not a natural benefit planet, but it is the ruler of seventh house, which is not a very good house. Well, it is okay, it is a neutral house, but still the effects of Moon will be good for you. It will change its place every 2.5 days, and Moon is the main indicator of your mind, and mind revolves 1,000 places in in a single minute. It moves to 1,000 places. So Moon is just like that. It will move to different places. It will make you agitated when it comes with Rahu, Ketu, or Saturn. With other planets, Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, it is good. So now let's go to Rahu. Well, Rahu is in the fourth house. Rahu is a demon with a head and no body, and it doesn't get fulfilled at all. So Rahu is going to make you a little more agitated, and it will give you a lot of tensions. It will give you a lot of worries regarding gaining more stuff. You will be more focused in materialistic things, and you will be thinking about investing things. You will be thinking about making money. You will be thinking about it will give you a little more spark in doing stuff. So Rahu is making you go out, do stuff, and conquer things. Rahu's aspect is going to be in the 8th house, in the 10th house, and the 12th house. Rahu's aspect in the 8th house is going to help you increase your age by giving you good health. Rahu's aspect in the 10th house is going to make you be ready to do hard work. Rahu's aspect in the 12th house can give you some worries, a bit stress, a little more tensions. So you have to be a little more careful about it. Now let's get to Ketu. Ketu is in the 10th house in the sign of Libra. Well, the sign of Libra is good for Ketu, but Ketu is a planet which has nothing to do with, it is a planet which is the planet of detachment. So it will, detach you from work. You will be thinking about your work, but you will, your mind will go to 1,000 places, and, things of like that will happen. So Ketu is not considered very good in the 10th house, but still it is okay because it is in the sign of Libra. Libra is a very friendly sign for Ketu, so it will be helping you overall. Ketu's aspect is going to be in your 2nd house, your 4th house, and your 6th house. For 6th house, it is going to be very good, because 6th house, Ketu becomes a natural benefit planet for the 6th house, because 6th house is the house of enemies, and Ketu is a fighter planet, so it is going to help you defeat your enemies. In the 4th house, it is going to give you some stress regarding your comforts, regarding your properties, regarding the things that you have in your life. So you will be a little bit confused about it. So you have to, don't worry about things like that. So just don't worry about anything, because everything seems fine. Ketu's aspect in the 2nd house, it can make you detached from your family, but Venus is helping you in being engaged with your family, so things will be balanced. So you don't have to worry about anything, guys. So this month for the Capricorn ascendant, it is going to be a great time for you guys. February is going to be a great month for you guys. The business is good, your family life is good, your professional life is good. Everything seems fine. You're going to make a lot of money. You can have a lot of stress, but if you take things positively, it will work out for you guys. So I hope you like this, guys. And this is Anvish, and if you want me to do your horoscope, hit me up on Fiverr. My link is in the pinned comment, and I hope you like this, guys. Okay, take care.